Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video on my YouTube channel, Conscious Coaching, Jules Conscious Coaching. I want to be a meditation coach. I want to be one of the best meditation coaches ever. And it's different from a spiritual teacher. A spiritual teacher are fully enlightened. I'm not fully enlightened. I'm awake. And they call this. I've got a spiritual teacher called Ellie. He helps me every quarter of a year. We jump on a Zoom call and chat, and basically he says I'm a baby Buddha, which is like you're awake but your ego is still deconstructing and falling apart basically. So it's weird. So I don't know, but if I like the most honest thing I can say about anything is like I don't know. Like I know one thing and I know that I know nothing. And I don't know what I am, and I have this experience of like just constantly being oh man, it's weird, it's hard to explain. Anyway, but basically my technique at the moment is just relaxing the body. So relax the body, as Osho says, you relax the body and then you relax the mind and then you relax the soul. But you got to start with the mind. It starts with a thought. You just say to yourself, relax. And then you just let the body do its thing, and you'll notice all these little, like, your toes will kind of like jiggle, your fingers will kind of be restless. It starts from the periphery and you work your way in, kind of thing, kind of like the inner body meditation that Eckhart Tolle talks about. So I'm relaxing my body and I'm starting to relax the mind, and it goes fast, guys. It goes really fast. If you're doing it right, like, it'll happen fast. It happens instantly, really. Techniques start happening straight away. You get results straight away. If you're keen enough, if you're sensitive enough, you'll notice results happening like straight away. So I'm relaxing the body, and then I relax the mind, and then I relax the soul eventually. But and as they say, as Lao Tzu says in the Tao Te Ching, he says the master has no resistances in his body. And actually, you know what's a really good quote from him? This is completely random, but I'll come back to what I was talking about. But he says, the Tao is here, use it however you want. So there's no way to be in the world as an enlightened or as an awakening soul. There's no you should be this way or that way. Like, everybody's different. As you know, like, some people who are like sometimes the fame can get to spiritual teachers and they'll do like kind of whack things in the background. So there's no one's perfect. No one is perfect, but the one is perfect. I would say. But basically, yeah, anyway. So it's just an interesting thing. Like, there's no way to be. So like, try not to judge. And just realize that you have faults as well. And you're not perfect. I mean, like, spiritually we are, but I'm talking on the level of the body and the mind and the personality. Alright, so back to what I was saying. So the master has no resistances in his body. So this is a great technique to do. Like, just keep saying to yourself, relax, because the mind is an infinite echo chamber. What you kind of think, you become, basically, is what the Buddha said. But then it's also about letting go of thought. But what happens is you purify the mind. So when you do think, it's positive and it's constructive and it's helpful. So it's basically all about purifying your mind. So it's not that you don't use the mind, like, it's different for everyone. Nisargadatta Maharaj never had the past. When he became enlightened, he never had the past, which is kind of interesting. And then some spiritual teachers are like half in the mind, half in the moment, like such as Anna Brown on YouTube. Look her up, she's really good. You can have a session with her. She's amazing. She's fucking doing great stuff for the world. Just like spiritually, like her energy is just ridiculously good. In my opinion. So this technique, so what happened is I was at work and I started saying to myself, be still. I started getting a restless mind, and then I said to myself, be still, and then that was working. And then I went to gym, and then I was in the pool and I jumped out, and then I had the thought, what if I swap be still for relax? And it just worked. Like, it was like 10x the results. Like, it just started working way faster, way quicker, way more effectively. So yeah, you want to get rid of the resistances in the body, get rid of the resistances in the mind, and then completely free your soul. So, alright, let's keep going. Let's go for another minute or so. Yeah, so basically you just gotta, it's simple stuff. Like the logic for spirituality to be like fully enlightened is basically just silence the mind, figure out how to do that, and then you'll be enlightened. Like you'll be enlightened in like 3 days. Like if you can really silence, this is what Bentina Massaro, another good spiritual teacher, Bentina Massaro says, if you can silence the mind completely for 3 days straight, you'll be enlightened. And there's this other guy on YouTube who says you can do it in 45 minutes, but yeah, it's not realistic to say that 45 minutes all the 3 days, but yeah. So I invite you to relax, and just keep saying to yourself, relax the body, and then you'll notice you'll come out of the mind. And when you do use the mind, it's just relaxed. But when you don't use the mind, it's just not there, and you relax the body. So you go from the mind to the body, and you kind of all the way up to infinite bliss. So well, that's ultimately what we're going towards, I guess. But it's not always like don't always look for the experience. You got to let go of your attachment to even the highest experiences, and because they come and go. So it's all about evolution. It's not about being happy and being in bliss and being, joyful all the time. I mean, you can be, and that is ultimately what they say. Enlightenment brings you infinite love, infinite joy, infinite peace. And this is what some of my spiritual teachers have said. This is what Ellie says. And yeah, so anyway, I'll leave it at that. Relax the body, relax. Just keep relaxing and see what it does for you in a day. And keep experimenting. He who experiments the most wins. That's something from Tai Lopez, who's not really spiritual, but I mean, he might be a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. Hope you guys are well. Follow me on Instagram, and yeah, I highly recommend you follow me on Instagram because that's where I post most of my stuff. And if you want to do a Zoom call with me, you can just join my community. It's completely free. Meditation Mastermind. And yeah, we'll get on a Zoom call and we'll chat and we'll flesh out any ideas you need fleshed out and smooth out any resistances in your mind. And we'll do our best, and let's get enlightened. Let's go.